This first scramble looks good for a few cross colors. You can see the orange cross is only 2 moves away with this pre-made pair, this pair right here, and this pair already in position to be solved very quickly. But Max goes for the yellow cross, which has these 2 cross pieces all ready to go with this green-yellow block. It's going to make a nice X cross with this edge here. So he's going to make that X cross on the left and plan the second pair, which is going to be the orange-blue pair here. So he's going to start off by solving this cross piece, which brings this corner into a predictable position relative to that edge, which he can easily track while solving this X cross. And now he's going to solve this pair into the back. Now he saw this edge, he'd already seen this corner, so he goes ahead and solves that right here into the front. And finally, this last pair, a lot of ways to solve it. I think the way he did it is totally reasonable, solving all the corners, giving him good possibility and potential to cancel into PLL, which is exactly what he did. On this next scramble, we can see 2 pre-made F2L pairs for green cross. So that's exactly what he does, and he's going to take advantage of both of them. So these are the cross pieces needing to be solved. He's going to solve this white one here with some wide R moves, preserving this pair. And, given the position of things, he was able to predict the position of this corner relative to this edge. He knew it would end up back here. So when he goes ahead and solves this first pair, he can go right into solving this pair in the back. This pair that got paired up was not part of inspection, but he doesn't go ahead and solve it because he already knows the position of those pieces. And so when he solves this orange-yellow pair, this green, white, and red pair is going to be really easy to solve in a way that forces a good last layer, which is exactly what he does. I should note that in this specific case, you can solve the red-white pair first to set up the orange-yellow pair like this, although it does involve a lot of rotations. But the main problem is that it leaves you with literally the worst possible last layer case with 4 edges flipped, so that's probably why Max didn't go for this. This next scramble features 2 grouped pairs for green cross. This red-yellow pair and this white-red pair, not yet solved, but because of their close proximity, it's gonna be easier to predict where they end up after cross. And that's exactly why he chooses to solve both of these in the back to start. So he's gonna solve the green cross with these 4 cross pieces, just like this, and was able to predict the location of all 4 of these F2L pieces. So now he can just go ahead and solve them all right in the back, just like this. Next, he saw this edge. Now this right here isn't really an optimal solution. It sets up a really bad case, but sometimes you just see what you see, you do it, and it ends up not working out. So you can see this is a pretty bad case. Max goes for his best shot at it and gets pretty lucky here with a 1 look last layer case on that bad OLL. Yeah. On this next scramble, Max does blue cross with this orange-white pair. Is going to make an X cross here with these 4 cross pieces. And so this might be counterintuitive to some, but he's going to break up the block in order to set up this edge and set up the X cross here in the back. And then he's going to set up his next pair, which is going to be the yellow-red pair. He's going to go ahead and solve that. And here he gets a really nice case with this yellow-orange pair. It's going to set up very nicely right into that red-white pair in the back. Now he's got OLL and PLL. Yeah. This final scramble is fortunate to say the least. Max is able to build a double X cross on white while setting up the final 2 pairs. So he's got this orange, blue, white block here, which is going to use to make an X cross with this edge in the back here. But not only that, he's got this red-blue edge, which is also kind of solved parallel to this blue orange edge, which means he's going to look for a red blue X cross as well. And the corner is right here. Now I'm going to start the solution, but you can look more into this in inspection if you want. So he's going to start off by pairing up this block. Next, as I talked about, these two are parallel, so you can solve these edges while solving this cross piece. And then that happens to build this F2L pair as well. And wouldn't you know it, this F2L pair is set up to be solved while inserting this final corner here. And now we've got this very nice double insertion. And I gotta say, this is a really disappointing last layer case.